Let you watch Mickey Mouse shoes.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. His first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Darnold from the gun. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The shotgun. Here's Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their Nazi call, they're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they are going for it. Darnold. Open man is Michael Thomas. 5-yard line. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the lot. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold, his throw incomplete. There to knock that one away was the safety, Amani Hooker.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. shotgun snap for Darnold. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Yeah, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Tua. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Kareem Jackson there defensively.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Anunwa, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw, Darnold. Letting one go deep for Anunwa. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well,
as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Tua. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Darnold. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a run with Mack. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
At the 48-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ravens 7, Packers 0.
Darnold. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold down to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Michael Thomas. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Elliott Fry set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Tua. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Danny Trevathan.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And his throw is incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Henry. get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in week 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He's tackled at the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Tyler Higbee.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
At the Packers 17.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Goal to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Pick up a 2.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score. Ravens 14. Packers 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Rashawn Penny on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Darnold. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Gain of 15. First down, Packers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the 50, it's Darnold. Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And now it's 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Steven Nelson.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes this one to Mack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, it's Henry. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Go! Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now it's Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Anthony Harris.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. 16 yards, a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He's taken.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Tua gonna throw. Yep. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Michael Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Michael Thomas.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down, Green Bay.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Darnold. This one into the hands of Burton.
Darnold's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Burton.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Ravens 33-yard line.
They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 26. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Darnold completes it. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 19-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
13.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Darnold from the gun. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run here with Mack. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he's caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this one is right through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Tua. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Trey Flowers providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
That'll be caught by Cup. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Switzer.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30.
To throw is Tua. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tua on 4th down, dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Packers pick it up, and they're not able to convert on 4th down. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Green Bay.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. Today's final score, Packers.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more